As well as gentlemen, Papa Boris here with some more Hearthstone Arena action. God damn, it feels good to be back. We're gonna play Priest. This is my most consistent class. It's also the class I think that has the most videos on this channel, but you know what? Screw it. It's what I want to play, so it's what I'm gonna play. Alright, we're... oh, God. Starting off with a pretty bad rare. I think the only thing that would make this worse is if the Arcane Golem were like one of those Murlocs. I think this is the card you have to pick here. Don't do the Light Warden, kids. Just don't do it. I've seen Priests try and make something happen with this. It's just bad. Arcane Golem's what it's going to have to be. Alright, well, we're going to go ahead. Pardon these conversations I'm having with my silly friend Sam. Getting a pretty good card here in the second pack. All these are solid. I'll take this engine because taunt's good. This is a bit more aggressive, this is a bit more defensive, and we'll go for some defense here. Priests are going to be in it for the long game. Okay, Wolf is nice. I find it's nice to have some buffing in the deck. The problem is it's not a very good empty border card, which is a theory I've developed lately that I do better if I play with lots of cards that can be dropped onto an empty board and aren't conditional. This, you really need to have some other stuff around, but it is good. It is good to have some buffing in your deck. I'm tempted by this Tiger because it's a good card. It's a really nice 5-drop. I like it a lot. It's good for finishing your opponents off. It's nice to drop something that your opponent can't kill. That can be good defensively as well. All right, let's go ahead and take the Wolf, though. Just get this 2-drop in. Make sure we have some buffing in the deck. All right, here... all these are solid picks. I think probably Mind Vision, nifty as it is, you don't want to take it over Power Word Shield or the Silverhand Knight. Both of those are really excellent. Take the Power Word Shield, and one reason for that is it's nice to have Power Word Shields to play with your Northshire Clerics and with your Light Spawns. I don't have either of those yet, but I'm hoping to, so we'll grab the Power Word Shield there. Okay, Mind Blast is a trash card. Don't ever take that card unless you're playing with, like, the Prophet. This is good. I'm really starting to come around on these Swarm cards. But we'll take a 5-drop here, keep our mana curve balanced, keep our options open, and even though I'm a Priest, even more healing is nice to have. Alright, here it's easy call. Chillwind Yeti is just awesome. Good 4-drops win games. And good 6-drops win games as well. I would like to take another Sen'jin at some point, but it's nice to have some late game, and the Boulderfist Ogre's pretty premier as far as 6-drops go. Okay, so here we can take the best 2-drop in the game, or a Light Spawn, which is definitely tempting, but I don't have any 2-drops besides this Wolf, and it's not really good as a blanket board 2-drop, so, yeah, the Light Spawn's great with the Power Word Shield, and it's just a strong card overall, but I think for curve reasons, we'll take the 2-drop here over the 4-drop. Okay. Kobold Geomancer can be nice with Holy Nova, but I don't have that yet. Nightblade, I don't really want to take unless I have to, so Mind Vision it is. It's a good way to pass the time here. Shadow Madness. Okay, so this card is removal, and I'm a bit light on removal at the moment. I, in fact, have 0 removal. I think the Azure Drake is the better card in the abstract, because it's card advantage, but I think because I have no removal, even though this is a bit situational, I think I need to take it, because I just need to make sure I can kill things in this game. Okay, I'll take a Silence, although the curve really wants me to take this... oh, hang on a minute. So, this Arcane Golem is not really a 3-drop, obviously. It's a late-game finisher type of card. Oh, man. So, although it'd be nice to have a Silence, I'm passing up a 3-drop, which I currently have 0 of. So, this is where we're really putting it to the test. How important is this Spellbreaker? It's not an empty board kind of card. My curve really wants the Golem. I'm going to take the Golem. Screw it, man. I'll take a Silence thing later if I need to, but I think that was the right call there. Okay, since I took a Boulderfist Ogre earlier and we still have 2/3 of the draft to go, I'm not that pressured to take it here. Let's go ahead and grab the Northshire Cleric for some early game awesomeness. Okay, so I took a Money Berserker pretty aggressively over a Sen'jin Shieldmaster. Here we have basically the same choice. So I can take this 2-drop or a really great 4-drop. And I'm going to take the 2-drop again just because I think it's important to have some early game plays even if you're going for a late game deck, although it is sad to be passing on a Chillwind Yeti. Ah, man, now I kind of wish I hadn't taken that other Berserker since there's another one here. Okay, well, do I take another 2-drop? What have I got? 3 of these, kind of if you count the Wolf, 2 if you don't. Yeah, we'll take the Tiger here, I think. Oh, hang on, let me think about this for just a moment. The Wolf Rider actually is worth considering because I'm light on removal. I have nothing so far except for Shadow Madness, which is a little bit touch and go. It's not always going to work. So the Wolf Rider is tempting for that reason. The Berserker is tempting just to have a really solid early game. Man, with this many Amani Berserkers, it's just the early game's going to be so much nicer. I'm just going to trust my instincts here. It might be crazy, maybe the Tiger's the better pick, but I really feel like just having that many Berserkers can't possibly be bad. The only playable card here is the Abomination. Do not take Alarm Bot. It's terrible, so we'll just take it without any further thought. It's nice to have some 1-drops. I already have the Northshire Cleric, though, and if I see any more, I'll probably be taking them. Don't want to take this Kobold Geomancer because I've got 3 Berserkers, so we'll take the Archmage. I'd rather have an Ogre, to be honest. And I'd take like a Chillwind Yeti or a Sen'jin Shieldmaster here that I passed on earlier if I could, but such is life, and the spell damage could still come in handy later on. Alright, so I could take a Chillwind Yeti. Man, this deck is giving this draft is giving me lots of quality cards. I've got Harvest Golem is my only 3-drop, but then again, the Yeti and the Shieldmaster are my only 4-drops. We'll take the Yeti here. Good 4-drops win games, and the Scarlet Crusader can sometimes be a little bit touch and go. Oh, this is unfortunate. I really don't want to take the Shield Bearer, don't want to take the Core Hound, so the Panda is not exactly what I want. I'd much rather have like the Scarlet Crusader or something here. Okay, Holy Smite's good, but I think Holy Nova is more important in the long run to have that mass removal, so we'll pick it up. I've tried Mass Dispel. It's not good. Mind Control Tech can be good, but I think the Imp Master is more of an empty board kind of a card, so I will take it here. Try to fill up my 3-drops. God, what is with these Chillwind Yetis? Oh man, I hate passing. I've seen like 4 or 5. I don't think it's right to take it. I've got 4 4-drops already. I need removal, and the Northshire Cleric as a 1-drop is also great. We'll take the removal. I think removal is important to have, and I haven't seen any Shadow Words of either variety. No Shadow Word Pain, no Shadow Word Death. So I'm just relying on Holy Nova, you know, and I guess the Abomination, kind of, and the Arcane Golem, kind of. Like, it's just not, it's not good enough. We'll take the Holy Smite. Gotta take what your deck needs, man. Frostwolf Warlord is nice with the Imp Master, but it's a bit risky, so I'm just gonna go ahead. Well, let me think. I've already got 2 6-drops. We're getting a little bit heavy here, I suppose, if I take the Ogre. But then again, it should be fine. And this guy's risky, this guy's not. We'll pay the extra mana for the more consistency. Okay, so I could take a 4th Amani Berserker, but we only have 2 3-drops. 3, 4, 2-drops, 5 if you count the Cleric. Yeah, we'll take a Razorfen Hunter. This is nice to have. Now that I've just passed on a Frostwolf Warlord. But still, I think the Swarm is good, and I think my curve sort of demands it. Okay, since I'm low on removal, I'll pass, and pretty high on 6-drops, we'll pass on the Ventrico and take the Wolf Rider for some more quasi-removal. Ah, here's a Mind Control. Well, alright, we're putting it to the test. The nerfed Mind Control versus Premier 2-drops and 3-drops. How many 3-drops do I really have? 1, 2, 3, technically. Wolf Rider's more removal, Arcane Golem is endgame. How many 2-drops? God, I just feel like I don't know, I want to take all these Amani Berserkers. It would just... They would show up a lot, and when you start off a lot of your games with a turn 2 Amani Berserker or a turn 1 with the coin, it's just, it's hard to fall behind. Especially with Power Word Shield. It's tempting. Mind Control, though, is an out in the end game. Boy, it's a tough call. Like, in the end game, if I top deck an Amani Berserker when I really want to get rid of an opponent's creature, I'll regret not having the Mind Control. We'll take it here. We'll see how it goes. Okay, I don't want to take this. I've already got Darkscale Healer, Enema Priest. So we'll take the Ventrico Mercenary for some mid-game beef. I don't... Well, actually, I could take Silence, because I did not take that Spellbreaker. Oh, God. So this is actually pretty good with the Imp Master and the Razorfen Hunter, it's worth noting. Anything else good with the Raid Leader? I guess those are pretty much it. But still, don't dismiss the value of 2-card interactions. And the Panda, what do I have to go with along with the Panda? Kind of. I've already got 1 Panda. I don't think I need more Pandas. Yeah, this is not a super great deck for Panda. Okay, we'll take a Silence. Just to have an out against stuff. And let's do a quick count here. We've got 1, 2, 3 5-drop creatures. 4, 5, 6 if you include the 6s. 7 if you include the Mind Control. We'll take a Dragonling Mechanic here, I think, over the Darkscale Healer for some more power. Ah, man, Chillwind Yeti. Do I take that over another Northshire Cleric? I might need to, just because with being so light on removal, I'm kind of relying on my creatures to overwhelm my opponents, but I do have the Spike here. Yeah, we'll take the Northshire Cleric, get the early game rolling, get some card advantage, and hope that my 2 Chillwind Yetis will be enough. Oh boy, tough call here. So I have to go for a Holy Fire because I don't have that much removal, or I can go for the Defender of Argus, which is buffing and taunt. We'll take the Defender of Argus, although I may live to regret that. Okay, so this deck is not ideal, to put it lightly, simply because I didn't see any Shadow Words. I didn't see Shadow Word Pain or Shadow Word Death, which are kind of like the mainstays of the Priest class, so yeah, definitely fighting an uphill battle. Don't think we're going to see a 12-0 run today, but we'll do what we can. Papa Genu here, the Shaman. Alright, the Amani Berserkers are paying off already. Let's go ahead and mulligan pretty aggressively. This is not a real 3-drop, so you want to mulligan that. See if I can get another Amani Berserker and start with turn 1, turn 2 Amani Berserker. It's a pretty good way to start the game. Not a chance. Not a chance. Well, I had to hope. I don't... Well, I'll have to see what he does. And what I get... I got another Amani Berserker. Fantastic. What's really great about these guys against a Shaman is that one of the things you have to worry about in the early game against Shamans is Forked Lightning. Deal 2 damage to 2 random minions, but these guys have 3 health and get enraged, so you're kind of dodging one of the Shaman's most dangerous spells. Now, Shamans still can kill this with like a Lightning Bolt and with a Rockbiter weapon, but they can't, like, you know, kill 2 of them at once. I will go ahead and take the time to clear out the totems, especially the spell damage totem. Keeping that around is crazy because Forked Lightning will then kill these. Even if it weren't spell damage, still important to kill it because if you leave a totem around, let's say it was a healing totem, you leave it around, now he's got a 1 in 3 chance of flipping a spell damage totem and then if he has Forked Lightning, both your guys will die. So I think it's important not to let that happen. Well, the bear is about as good of an answer as you could ask against the Amani Berserker, so I'm going to give myself a few props for drafting this Wolf Rider. This is why you got to take what the deck needs. My deck needed removal, I drafted it over something pretty good. I don't remember what now. And that lets me stay in control of the board.
I am master of magics.
Oh, does he have a Forked Lightning? Oh my god, he has a Forked Lightning. That is so bad. I was gonna say I could like kill this and get one of my guys enraged. Fuck. Well, I did the best I could, just wasn't good enough. 5-4 is a pretty good thing to drop on turn 4, and I'm still doing alright on cards, but definitely not an ideal situation here. So he's overloaded. If he has like a Lightning Bolt with the spell damage, it'll kill my Brewmaster. That would suck a lot of dongs. Looks like he doesn't have that, thankfully. Okay. Alright, we'll do this. And I could play this. It's kind of wasting the effect a bit, but it's using up all my mana. So yeah, I'm just gonna play this. It's putting the biggest body on the board. And I think it's just how this deck has to win. You have to overwhelm with creature play. So now he can start dropping Fire Elementals and Boulder Fist Ogres, and yeah, I'm gonna have some problems if he chooses to do that. Or, I mean, not like it's a choice. Like, I think I'd like to have a Boulder Fist Ogre in my hand. Thank you, please. So like if he has that, I'm gonna be in trouble. Okay, so he's making a totem. That's good. No 6-drops. That's a good thing to see. A bit nervous about the spell damage. Hopefully... Okay, Flame Tongue Totem, also a good drop for him. Fairy Dragon, also solid. So the Golem's gonna get to trade against my Panda, which is sad. I don't think I can play the Arcane Golem yet, or can I? I think this is the time for a Holy Nova. I'm killing I'm killing half of a creature here. Basically, I'm killing a totem and 2 creatures. As someone pointed out to me a while back, it doesn't matter where the creatures came from. So yeah, we'll just do Holy Nova. That seems fine. Kill the Flame Tongue. And, yeah, call it a day. I obviously don't want to Holy Smite his face. So I'm ahead on cards. My cards are a bit weak. These are 3-drops here. But that means I still have, like, all my 6-drops in the deck still. Got Boulder Fist Ogre and an Archmage, or 2 Boulder Fist Ogres, or something. And he's got a lot of chump trash, which is great. I do not mind this at all. Boulder Fist Ogre, look at that. Well, the problem with playing Boulder Fist Ogre here is that I want to use the Darkscale Healer to kill this Crocolisk, but then my guy's going to be at 3 health, whereupon the Scarlet Crusader will kill it. So we'll hold on to that Boulder Fist Ogre for now. And I'm going to... Man, I wish I had 8 mana. I really wish I had 8 mana. Oh, having 8 mana would be so nice. Ah, boy. Crap, this is kind of awkward, because I can play, like, 1 of 3-drop, heal this thing up, and then I have 2 mana left, which is not enough for really anything. Holy Smite sadly does not kill either one of his creatures. This is actually kind of unfortunate. I could just say screw it, do the Arcane Golem, kill the Crocolisk that way. And then like also play a Harvest Golem, which will trade with the Scarlet Crusader. It's an option.
I must consider. Choose quickly.
Must choose quickly, huh? You know what? We'll do this. Sometimes you don't have a good option. In that case, you just have to take the least bad option. I think the least bad option for me was to drop a 6/7. So yeah, the Divine Shield gets value here, killing my Darkscale Healer, but then I can finish off the Scarlet Crusader with a Holy Smite. And of course the risk is that he's got a Hex from my Boulder Fist Ogre, but that's okay. Oh, that deserves a well played. Nicely done, nicely done. Interestingly, he chose not to replay the Crusader. He took 1 in 3 odds of getting a Taunt Totem, and he got them. Well, that's fine by me, because what I can do now is I can kill the Taunt Totem like that. I can use the Arcane Golem here. So he gets up to 10 mana a turn earlier. I'm okay with that. We'll kill this Panda. And I could play one of these, but not the other. I don't have anything to heal, so it's going to just be the Chillwind Yeti. And alright, we're still trying to win with creatures. At this point, if he plays something really big, my Ogre's around, and that should be most of the way good. If he hexes this and plays something big, he can still win this game.
For the crusade!
For the Crusade. Okay. Well, that is my top priority, for sure. Shadow Madness. Oh my gosh, that could be interesting. Huh. Oh man, I think it's the best way to do this. Shadow Madness, the Crusader, pop Divine Shield against the Footman, kill the Footman. She's got no Divine Shield up, I can then Holy Smite her. Use the Yeti to kill the Unbound Elemental. That seems pretty solid. I think it just seems really good. We'll do that. So we'll do this. I could use one of my guys to kill the Footman myself, but then the Scarlet Crusader won't kill the Unbound Elemental, so that seems kind of pointless. So yeah, we'll do this.
Join or die.
We'll do this. I'll Holy Smite this Crusader. And I think I'm gonna get 6 damage through. You know, Bloodlust. Yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll kill this thing. Sealing Totem. And drop the Hunter. Okay, well I would say I'm in very good shape now. Of course. He's gonna need some pretty good cards to handle everything I've got. This Divine Shield stuff. Okay, so that's his hand, and it's not gonna kill me. This totem should have been used to kill my Borling, because now I have a very easy way to pop this Divine Shield. Before I do that, though, let's go ahead and put Power Word Shield on somebody for the card. Who do I want to buff up? I think maybe the Yeti? Seems good. Oh, wow, that's a pretty good card. I could play both of these, but I'd actually rather keep the Golem around and just heal up. So yeah, we'll do this. This. That. Do the other thing. Venture Co. And let's heal up my guy.
Job's done.
And okay, we're looking good. We're grinding out the win here. I don't even know what he could possibly get at this point. Hex isn't enough. Lightning Storm's not enough. Yeah. So the deck worked like how it was supposed to. I won through just big creatures, and I had just enough removal to get me through those tough times. So that's a good game number 1. Man, this deck just has so little of the priestly stuff. No Shadow Word Pain. No Shadow Word Death, no Light Spawn, no Temple Enforcers. Of those 4 cards, I saw 1 Light Spawn. I took an Amani Berserker over it. I think that was the right call. I'll stand by that call. At the time, it was the right decision. Maybe I'd be better off now if I had the Light Spawn instead of that 4th Amani Berserker, but I'm alright with that. Alright, up against a Warlock. Hard to say who has the advantage, actually, against Priests and Warlocks. I guess maybe the Warlock might have an advantage, just because, the Warlock can life tap a little bit more freely against Priests, since my hero ability is defensive. Okay, what I'm going to do here is send back this stuff. I don't want to Mind Vision as the first player, because I don't want to take like a 1 in 5 chance of getting the coin. That would kind of suck. We'll keep the Wolf around just to have something to play on turn 2, but I'm hoping to get one of my Money Berserkers. The Berserker army. There you are. Oh, yeah. Oh, no! I passed back Power Word Shield. Ah, man. So there's a risk now with this Northshire Cleric that he'll just play a Flame Imp and kill it. And I'll take that risk. I mean, he could also coin a number of 2-drops and kill it that way as well, but that's just the risk you take. I don't think I can afford not to play this. Okay, actually, I was just thinking I could have played the Wolf, and then this would have traded against the Flame Imp. As it is, though, we get to play an Amani Berserker. Keep the Wolf as a surprise. I don't have any way of getting rid of a Blood Imp, except for Holy Nova. So all of his stuff just has extra health now, which is awesome. Really excited about that. Pretty freaking excited. Ah, Blood Imps. So good. So damn good. Here I wish I had like a flare or something. Oh, you know what would be great? Mass Dispel. Huh? Huh? Okay. So 3-drop coming in. I'm not super thrilled about that. Looks like a Mortal Coil, maybe? Wait, what would he... Oh, just 2 things. I see. I see. And a Soulfire. No! Oh, what the... My face? Oh, God. I do believe we might be up against a Sunday afternoon casual player here. The correct move there is absolutely 100% Soulfire. Boy, it's tough. I'd go with probably the Berserker. Because I could, of course, use Northshire Cleric to hit this Voidwalker and draw a card, but by healing it. But that's silly. We're gonna play the Wolf. That's what needs to happen here. This will allow us to enrage my Berserker and kill off his Taunter. Okay, so yeah, I'd say this is kind of okay depending on what he does here. He's got 2 major threats to deal with. This, which gives me cards, and this, which just hits super hard. It looks like he's not going to deal with either one of them, which is fine by me. He's going to reveal his Blood Imp. Okay, this is definitely a new player. Not that I'm complaining. I just want to make sure no one ever thinks that I'm like I'm one of those people who's like angry to be playing someone who's new. But you definitely don't want to reveal the Blood Imp in this particular case because, you know, I can just kill your bear and kill the Blood Imp. So, yeah, we'll do that. That seems fine to me. We'll trade the Berserker for the bear. I could heal this and draw a card, but I don't think that's nearly as good as playing like a Senjin. So yeah, let's just go ahead and kill his stuff. Blood Imp definitely needs to die. And the Blood Mage, I want to kill it because I don't want him having like, you know, 2 damage Mortal Coils. So what's really interesting about this game is that I think given like what cards I was holding and what cards he was holding, he could be in a really good position. Like he could still be if he has like a couple of Mortal Coils or something, but like he could have been come out way ahead if he had Soulfired my creature and if he had kept the Blood Imp hidden. But because of his strategic misplays, he's very far behind now. And it's what's really, you know, it's the great thing about this game, I think, is the fact that like how you play makes such a big difference. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to heal up my Northshire Cleric. Draw a card. Ah, Mind Control. That's great. I will damage the Northshire Cleric again. Swing. Swing. And I'll play this. This is running into Hellfire, but the reason I'm willing to do that is, first of all, I'm way ahead on cards already. Second of all, my Senjin survives the Hellfire. And if he plays Hellfire here, it'd be his whole entire turn. And he'd also go down to 18 health, so I'm fine with that. He's going to life tap, which is fine by me. That means he doesn't have a 5-drop. He's going to drain life on my Northshire Cleric. That's great. I'd much rather see that than like a Mortal Coil on my Wolf. So this seems really straightforward. We'll just play the Boulder Fist Ogre. It survives against Hellfire. The only out that he... Oh, God. I keep forgetting about my positioning. This Wolf over here on the left is a bit sad. I'm missing damage for no reason whatsoever. The only out he has is a Twisting Nether, which is not until turn 8. Siphon Soul, I don't really care. It's his entire turn, and the health gain is pretty irrelevant at this stage. We'll just go for the biggest thing I've got. Heal up my Wolf, and swing. Okay, well, this is a pretty easy start to the arena. The Shaman, I think, was a decent player. He seemed to have his stuff together. I just, you know, he just, if he made a mistake, and again, it's not that he made a mistake, you know, he might have just been unlucky with the draft. But if he made a mistake, it was a matter of drafting too much cheap stuff. He had a couple of turns where if he had just dropped something big, anything big, he would have won. But instead, he just kept playing little things, and I killed him with my 4-drops. This Warlock, definitely a newer player, or, you know, an older player, Aviation the Warlock, who made some strategic misjudgments, and that gave me the win. All right, it's a great start to the arena. Thanks so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please like and or subscribe. And as I collect my bronze key, whatever the hell, I don't know, if you feel like, man, I really want to see how this ends, I want to see how far Papa Boris can take this non-priest priest deck, well then stick around because the rest of the games are going to be posted shortly. I'll see you then.